back to another book haul. Lots of books. Lots and lots of books. This actually isn't that big of a book haul in comparison to last month. So, I have it broken down into 3 sections. I have my subscription boxes, I have Barnes & Noble, and I have Book Outlet. Because really that's the only place I ever buy books from these days. So these 3 books all came in my subscription boxes, which I can link down below if you want to see what else I got. I got New World Rising. I got The Sandcastle Empire, who I heard was written by a YouTuber, but I don't know that for sure. And the last one I got was Roar. If you want to hear my thoughts and my feelings about it and see what else I got, I will link the video down below so you can watch that. Alright, the next group I have, I bought from Barnes & Noble. My daughter has been buying a lot of mangas, and Barnes & Noble keeps having sales, and so if you spend so much, you get so much off. And so every time I buy her a stack of mangas, I add in a book or 2 for myself to hit that dollar marker, so that way I can get free shipping, or I can get $10 off, or whatever the current sale is. So I ended up with a few books, and then there's the one that I bought because I wanted it. So the first one I got was When Dimple Met Rishi, and I heard that it is a totally adorable contemporary about an arranged marriage. Dimple doesn't want the marriage, but Rishi does. They meet at computer camp because that's where Dimple wanted to go for her summer vacation. And I love goofy, sweet books, and this one sounds perfect. The next book I got was A Million Dreams by Emily Henry. I read The Love That Splits the World by Emily Henry at the beginning of this month, and I fell in love with it. The writing was amazing, the book was so cute, so I decided to go ahead and get myself her next book because, well, I like the author. I want to try another book. The next book I got was Replica, and I know that's a 2-sided book. You're supposed to be able to read it from 2 different points of view, and they meet in the middle, from what I understand, but I'm not really sure how to go about reading this or what the best method is. Do you read all one side, then all the other? Do you switch back and forth? How do you read this book? I guess it's kind of like an up to you type of thing where you can read it however you want to read it. So if you guys have any suggestions on how to read this one, let me know because I want to read it soon, but I'm just not sure how to start. This is the book that I bought because I wanted it. Not because I was buying a book for my daughter, but because I wanted this book. Well, I finished literally about a week ago and I needed Gemina. So I placed an order with Barnes & Noble, and they're pretty good about getting to the island in about a week. And we are planning on leaving on our trip tomorrow, and this baby is coming with me. Yes. The last book that I got, I bought with Gemina because Gemina didn't hit the $25 marker, so I needed to add another book on. Oh darn, I can't imagine why I'd want to do that. I heard really good things about Six of Crows. I'm not entirely sure what it's about. I was told it's about a heist that takes place in the Gersha world, which I've never read any of those either. I do have the first book from the original trilogy coming from Book Outlet, so it should be here sometime next month. But I couldn't wait. I really wanted to get this. I haven't decided if I'm going to start it first or if I'm going to wait and read the Gersha trilogy first. I know it doesn't matter, but I haven't decided what I wanted to do yet. But this is the last of my Barnes & Noble stuff. And these came yesterday for my Book Outlet stuff. I've been buying quite a few books on Book Outlet, so this is only a very small smattering of books that I've gotten from them. The next 5 or 6 boxes should be here starting soon and run all the way through the month. So when I get back in August, I will have a huge book haul unboxing of nothing but Book Outlet books. So this is only the second order I've actually gotten, even though I've placed like 8. I know one of my orders was completely for release, and that one should be here sooner than later, but everything else was kind of for me. The first one I got was A Court of Thorns and Roses. I have never read this series. Everyone keeps raving about it. The 3rd book in the series just came out, and I love retellings, especially Beauty and the Beast, and so that's why I'm going for this one. I've heard really great things about it. I've heard the second book is better than the first. Second book I found on Book Outlet. It's on its way here. But I'm probably going to start this one when I get home. That way I can read number 1 and number 2 together. But I am very much looking forward to this one. I have a rule about Jodi Picoult books. I only allow myself to read 1 a year because they are always heart-wrenching. They always have a massive twist in them. And I've only read a couple of her books so far. I read 19 Minutes, which was about a school shooting, and The Other Sister, or something like that, which is about cancer. I'm not sure what this one's about, but I've loved every book that I've read of hers, as well as the books that she wrote with her daughter, and I thought this one would just make a good addition, and I have like 3 of her books to read now. Should probably get on that. Next book I got was The Girls. I heard this book is about the Manson family and the, strange cult. I've heard really good things about it. I've only heard 1 negative review about it so far, but I'm really looking forward to reading it because that weird kind of stuff really intrigues me. And so the idea of reading a book about that cult and these girls who want into it sounds like fun. The next book I got is The School of Good and Evil, The Last Ever After. It is the 3rd book in this series. I have the rest of it over here. I haven't started it yet, but I want to, and I like middle grade. I think it's going to be fun, so I'm hopeful. I hope I like it. The next book I got was Scythe, and it's by Neil Shusterman, and he wrote the Unwind series, and I really, really liked Unwind. I read a couple of his books, and they always turn out to be really, really interesting. This one's about a utopia, and the only way people are dying is if they are scythed. And it's supposed to be about this kid who gets a job as a scythe. So I'm curious about this one. It's kind of a weird one, and I like the idea. The next one I got is Suffer the Children. It's about all these kids who die, and then they start coming back to life. It's like a zombie-ish horror story, I don't know. But I like watching unboxings, and there was a horror box. I can't think of the name of it. I should know because I've looked at it a couple times. But this book was one of the ones they pulled out, and the girl loved it. So I thought it'd be fun to go ahead and give it a shot, and they had it at Book Outlet, so it's only a couple bucks if I don't like it, right? The next book I got was Truth Witch. I've heard a few really good things about this. I know there's a second book for the series, but it's about these people who all have their own special magical powers, and hers is detecting the truth. And I thought that was a really interesting concept, being able to tell when someone's lying to you. And so I saw it, I went ahead and grabbed it. The last book in the haul is the only one I've read out of these books so far. Keep in mind that some of them just got here. But this was Furthermore by Tahira Mafi, and it's an Alice in Wonderland kind of retelling. The whole book is really, really bizarre. They start off in Fenwood, which is their home, and they go adventuring in Furthermore to save Alice's dad. And Furthermore is like Wonderland on crack. It is so much weirder than Wonderland is, and I really liked it. It was a really good book, and if you like middle grade, if you like goofy stories, if you like weird stuff, this is a good one. So that's it. That is my entire book haul. Wasn't nearly as long as I expected it to be because I didn't have nearly as many books this time as I did last time. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!